Hello everyone. In today's video, I am going to introduce the Casualties by J.P. Clark, a famous Nigerian poet often regarded as the most lyrical of the African poets, an English professor and a non-diplomat. His poems are characterized by picturesque descriptions. The poem The Casualties is to Nigerian Civil War what Guernica is to the Spanish Civil War, a perfect portrait. J.P. Clark has used words and sounds instead of colors and patterns to paint his poem. The Nigerian Civil War, or the Biafran War, which lasted from 1966 to 1970, is an anecdote the world wants to forget, for it reminds us of our collective failure as a race. The war reported over 1 lakh casualties, but more than 2 million people, and mostly children, died of starvation. In short, hunger and starvation killed more people than bombs and guns. All important economic powers in the world took part in the war. Countries like United States, United Kingdom and Russia supported the government, while countries like France, Germany, China and Israel supported the rebels. But unfortunately and ironically, no big power, no country tried to initiate a negotiation, and they rather intensified the devastation. In his Era of Darkness, Shashi Tharoor makes this observation. The colonial era is over, and yet residual problems from the end of the earlier era of colonization, usually the result of untidy departures by the colonial power, still remain dangerously stalemated. As Indians, we need not be told of the British policy of divide and rule and its bloody legacy. It was the colonial amalgamation of Nigeria in 1914 that actually planted the seeds of violence and hatred in the country. The unification of Nigeria was done in such a way that the economic and ethnical differences were completely disregarded, and by the time Nigeria achieved independence in 1960, the cultural, ethnical, political, social and religious tension had reached its peak. The newly formed Nigerian government could not tackle the tussling tribes. There were 3 important tribes in Nigeria, and they were the Igbos in the southwest, the Yorubas in the southeast, and the Hausa Mulani in the north region. The government favored the north region, the Hausa Mulanis, and the Igbos rose up in rebellion against the government, and they organized 2 successful coups which strengthened the secessionist campaign led by the Igbo tribes. The first military coup, which took place in January 1966, killed many of the important political